Here at Edgar Street with Luke Haines, Hereford's captain for the day. How much did you enjoy that game? It seemed to be end to end from the first whistle.
Don't think it was a very enjoyable game for anyone, to be fair, anyone watching. I think there was exciting times where, like you say, we break at the end and we miss an open goal, but I think the game all in was a bit of a safety game. Like, we didn't want to lose, I don't think they wanted to lose. However, I think the circumstances must have changed during the game for them, where they had to sort of go for it, which turned it into a bit of a basketball match. So yeah, it's probably exciting coming to the end of the game. I think the start of the game certainly started very slow.
It was a question really of Bradford coming in to try and get something from the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I felt like first half they were setting up for a draw. Like, at one point they were time wasting, and I was a bit confused by it all because I thought they needed to come in and win. And I think other results in the league, I'm not actually sure, must have changed that second half, and they needed to come and win because it certainly upped the tempo of the game. And it was just both sides are sort of cheating, all the forwards are staying forward, and it was just pinging back and forth. So yeah.
Plenty of opportunities down the flanks. I thought Miles' Storey was outstanding today.
Yeah, Miles, he's always a threat, Miles. Even if he's having a bad game, he's always got that pace. So, and he'll revert back to basics. If he's having a bad game, he'll think, right, what am I going to do next? He'll just run at my man, and that's what he does well. Captain's
armband today, does that make a difference to you? Does it give you an extra incentive out there today?
I do like to try and lead the boys out, but I think it more makes me cautious in terms of obviously my discipline, as we know, is not the best. So it makes me more aware of what's going on, and I prefer when the refs speak to you with respect. And when you are the captain, I feel like they do. And if you're not the captain, I feel like they don't. They sort of look down on you a little bit and belittle you, which is what winds me up, and that's why I get in trouble. But I do need to stop that. But yeah.
You talked about chances today. Harry Pinchard was all over the pitch, I thought, desperately trying to get a goal and impress in front of the new manager.
Yeah, Pinchy's fantastic. His technical ability is one of the best in the league. Left-footed, low centre of gravity, gets around the pitch so well, and he always wants the ball. So he'll always be a threat. And I like to think in the next couple of years that Pinchy would move up the leagues a bit, just because he's technically above and beyond quite a lot in this league.
You look at the game today. You mentioned it already. That goal, or chance, I should say, right at the end of the game. Goalkeeper comes up for a corner.
Yeah.
Hereford clear, Storey's charging down the left flank, gets past two defenders, and surely that's got to be an open goal.
Yeah, it's the story of our season, really, isn't it? In terms of them near chances, them just the fine lines, the fine margins. And say we were playing for something today, and they were playing for something, and we're at the other end, we'd have both taken a point, but we'd have come away with a point instead of 3 when it should have been. But it happens, and it's just a good job. We weren't playing for nothing, I think, otherwise Kane would have been in trouble with the lads.
How frustrating overall the season has it been? Good cup run, Portsmouth here in the FA Cup, that sort of thing, but every time the club seemed to get close to the playoff positions, weren't able to capitalise on it.
Yeah, this year we know as a group we've underachieved. We think that the team we've got in there is one of the top 3 teams in the league in terms of ability. Injuries haven't helped along the way, and we know that, but we have got enough in the squad to come on and sort that. And I think the word that we'll use this year is inconsistent. We haven't been consistent enough, and that's that, really.
Your new manager, Paul Caddis, was in the ground today watching, and I understand you knew him and played with him, or were in the same squad at Swindon together.
Yeah, we're in the same squad at Swindon. And he looked after me there, to be fair. He was always good with me, so it'll be exciting to see what he can bring to the club.
Is that something that you'd be quite happy to talk to him about next season, staying at Edgar Street?
Yeah, if I stay, then I'd be happy with the manager that's taken over. But I think we all, the fans, everyone, owe a big thanks to Jan and Kevin for now, because they came in a position they probably didn't want to be put in, and they've done a good job. So,
absolutely. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much.